You out. Turn you back on. Up. Yeah, loud noise. Sorry. I hope that woke some people up. It was more loud for me than you guys. All right. While we're waiting on that cue, title. Part 8, I think. Pretty sure this is. No, this would be part 9. Part 8 was on Sunday. That. All right. There are. That. All right. Let's do our Final Fantasy XIV shenanigans. Cool. Pants I don't need. Ooh, astrological weapon that I don't need. I don't even have that class. Go over to Pradanya and get those traded into the free company for some seals. While we're doing this too, I'm gonna queue up for this dungeon, the level 93 dungeon, because I want to get the rest of the pieces for that. I just need the legs and the choker. Got all the other pieces. Doing a couple runs of that off stream. I'm actually at level 98 for Pictomancer. We're getting pretty close to 100, which is the new level cap. Need this thing either. Need the text box that wide. That's what we just picked up. Don't need that either. Cool. All right, we're good. I think what we'll do is we'll start with this. We'll do this dungeon run, and then we'll move on to the main story. While we wait for that to pop, do some people watching. Oh yeah, there's a paintbrush. I think you only get this thing from PvP, I believe. It's a neat paintbrush, makes it look like you're holding a giant red. Hey, look, everyone. It's the new kid. Surprised someone actually has that for a name. Here's a bento box, eh? Right, let's go run around Old Off for a bit. That's where that and Limsa are the gathering places for people. Especially here on Balma. I just teleported into a bunny girl. foggy. Huh, a whole lot of people here. Usually this whole street's crowded. I suppose we do have this lineup of people doing the hum emote. They're also meowing for some reason. Let's go poke around the quicksand. Almung's quicksand. You can catch every single sexually transmitted disease just by licking the rail over here. Not recommended to do so. Oh yeah, there's a new fit. I heard you get this in a fate in one of the later areas in Dawntrail. Or you get the stuff, you get the items that you use to buy the thing. Oh yeah, there's a very colorful Hrothgar. I actually kind of like that. I actually kind of like that umbrella. I hope I can get that umbrella. Yeah, not a crazy amount of people. Just everyone's congregated in that usual corner, but usually there's more people spread out. Either people are busy doing the newest content, or we're visiting at the wrong time. I don't know. Ow, okay. Oh, right. I just remembered where we left off in the story. We actually have to queue up for for a trial. That might actually be a good idea. Maybe not worry about that. This is actual progression. All right, let's go to Limsa. Oliver and Wind Up Nexus. Oh, Oliver's not doing his dance. Okay. Luna Mlemingway. Another squirrel. Fat Tone. I hope I can get that, get those particular equips. Oh, we just saw. The guy that just teleported was a dumb noob. The Lalafell bench. A whole lot of Lalafells there. Why is he named Blue Eye Demon when he's wearing something that covers his eyes? Bunny Divine. Do I have the latest gear on? I do have the latest gear. I Portrait should be fine. Cool. Portrait's good. Glizzy McGuire. That's a good name. Just wait 7 minutes for this queue to pop. Probably do. Okay, let's replace that ring. Yeah, we can wear level 98 gear. Ooh, not at that price though. That's what we have. Oh, that has material on it. Interesting. No, it's actually cheaper to get this one. Oh, okay. This is a high quality, so the stats are okay. I just wasted 30,000. I just wasted 30,000 gil. Oh well. You just sell it back. Oh, we'll even try to sell it for profit. Who knows, it might actually sell. Why is it left the Super NES on? So level 92 stuff, okay. Got level 92 stuff equipped. Yeah. Oh no, still missing 3 for this area. Aether currents. Oh, it's gotta pop soon. It's 7 minutes have elapsed and the average wait time's 8 minutes. Actually, I just realized something. I probably shouldn't have done that, but then I just remembered that we can actually do trusts on that. Catch is that we just got to walk all the way over there. Ow. No sense queuing up for that stuff when I don't even know the fight, so. Sure, let's join in on this one. That forlorn. Nice. Now we gotta fight this guy. Nice. Oh, that was a lot of... Oh, yeah, because we had the Twist of Fate. Oh, that was fun. Back to our long walk over to where the NPCs are. Get all these people that we can do this particular thing with. Okay, fine then. I just wanted to say hi. Here gets to do what? Oh, no alternate members. Okay. All right, let's figure out this fight. Ali Garmonda. Of course, we're on a nice platform, nice square platform. Nice little flex. All right, everyone get in there. Trial took the full brunt of that. Oh, okay, it's that. It was a cone. Damn it. the floor ice, I think. Ah. Beast. We're here. Oh, okay. We don't do that. Why are you going all the way over there? This is hectic. We're not even at 50. We're just now at 50%. That did a whole whopping 3%. There, we did it. We beat the Valley Armanda. Did something they couldn't do. We won. He expected more, apparently. Nice, 7 columns, too. Deep breath.
We did it. We slew Valley Armanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage.
What's wrong? This is the right way, though. Nowhere to go. It's just a big square slab of rock, anyway.
For you, Papa!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Federal was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
A good point.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it?
It could.
Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
What's that burning behind you? Fought well, though. Oh, that was burning behind her.
Didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Their big bad dragon snake is dead. Now we get to... Yeah, that you do, Kryl. I totally saw you take that first attack like a champ. Quest complete. no, they don't say anything different. Awesome. This one will unlock an aether current. Now we gotta go tell the giants that their big dragon snake is dead. And that they should be happy about it. They saw me.
To the temple, then.
Yes,
That
the temple.
won't be necessary, heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Oops. Guess there's no prison to fortify because we killed whoever was inside of it.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Gulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Yeah. Shows up, grabs a stone, doesn't elaborate, leaves.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Eh.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
Ah. The renegades.
You... Woklamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valikarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
Sure it was.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams. No dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Yokopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Dawntrail next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Okay. There's another Aether Current. Yeah, we still need to do 2 more quests, which I've just unlocked. Go ahead and get those done before we continue with the main story. Okay, we don't use the pray emote on the jar. We know that's what the description is. As soon as we can unlock flying, then we could probably do the rest of these side quests. Being able to fly will definitely speed that up. This other one. Pain burns no more. Of your victory over Vali Garmandar, you protected our land. That I, Mefurler, express my deepest gratitude. Warrior of the Yokhoi, I cannot fathom how one of your diminutive stature laid low the fearsome sky ruin. Thus I do ask if you would demonstrate your martial prowess. Walking monster has been sighted outside the Shade's Grief, endangering all who travel along the road. You just gotta beat him some guys all the way over there. Went ahead and beat up one of them. You have defeated the Cowman. And yes, we're teleporting over here. It's just faster. Lightning experience for me. Not often am I granted a chance to witness a warrior whose skill far surpasses my own. Here's I served as a guardian of Karyozar the Gracious, watching over the seal placed upon Valley Garmonda. Aided in the feat of ice, too, had the Sky Ruin not rendered our plans meaningless. See, it is the duty of the Temple Guardians to drive off the dangerous creatures drawn to Valley Armanda's energies. At times, it was all we could do to shield the frozen Vidral from swarms upon swarms of beasts. Now that Valley Garmonda has been laid low, we Guardians have nothing left to guard. Of course, there is this cause for celebration. Rokopacha, nay all of Toral, need no longer fear the Sky Ruin's destruction. Yet, part of me felt otherwise. Deprived of purpose, I relinquished my position. Old Jaja has a lot to answer for. No one else is to blame for my feelings of inadequacy. It is something I must work to overcome. At any rate, I thought seeing you in action might move me to seek my next passion, or at the very least provide inspiration for new combat technique. Given that you are smaller than a Pelu Pelu, I remained skeptical until I observed your power firsthand. I'd also be remiss not to praise your economy of movement, always thinking ahead, looking for the shortest route to victory. Calling has led you to develop such commendable skills. Being an adventurer, that's what. So you are an adventurer. Does that mean your life's purpose is the pursuit of adventure? How intriguing. I'd love to hear your many tales. I will not keep you. When next you have a moment, it would be my honor to speak with you at length. Oh, don't worry. We'll be speaking very shortly. That we now have unlocked flying, because that was the last Aether Current. But we want to finish this. Tell me more of your life as an adventurer. I help people in need. So far and wide, aiding others in myriad ways, and so doing earn your keep. I know of someone that might benefit from such assistance. Craftsman in urgent need of a particular material. Sites replete with this resource are overrun by fiery fiends and those ill-equipped. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, there we go. OBS just froze up on me. It seems to be fine, though. That's good. How would a true adventurer present themselves to a potential client? Oh, OBS is doing it again. It's not a good sign. Very quiet here tonight? Yeah, it's just you chatting right now. We have a couple of people lurking in the chat, which I appreciate their existence. It would be nice if the chat was a little more lively. I gotta figure out how I can attract some more people to watch me. Maybe it's high time I actually thought about a rebranding of myself or something. Really going on with OBS right now. No, like no Pokemon name, because the longer I pretend to be a Pokemon, the likelihood that I might get yelled at by Nintendo. That and also by rebranding myself, that might make me more marketable to in general. So like if I wanted to join a streaming group or something like that, they'd probably be more inclined to accept me if I wasn't pretending to be a Pokemon. Boss man? What do you mean to boss man? You're suggesting that's going to be the name? No. I appreciate the suggestion, but no. That's I'm not feeling that. Not feeling that. I was thinking more along the lines of Crick the Cricket. Like still maintain the whole cricket idea, but just try to distance myself from the Cricketoon character. And just being called Crick should be fine. That shouldn't get me into any trouble. Thing is that when I decide to go ahead with this rebranding, I kind of want to get the VTuber VTuber model for it. Tune the Crick. No, I don't think that would work. As I said, I was thinking the cricket. That way I'd just be like I still maintain like the cricket persona, but it has no relation to the Pokemon. As long as I can distance myself from the Pokemon, then we're good. I've already taken one step of it by changing the username, or the username for my YouTube channel. That's one step so far. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start finding someone who can make me a VTuber avatar, and then once that gets made, then I'll probably go ahead with the rebranding. Saying that next year can sort of still can be the Pokemon, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get the attention, but my intention with the rebranding is to not be a Cricketune anymore. Try to be my own thing. Like, this doesn't mean I'll quit out of playing Pokemon or anything. I'll still be playing Pokemon games on the stream periodically, but it'll be more of in a different persona than in the persona of a Pokemon. Again, the intent is so that I can try to make myself more marketable, so that way I might actually have, like, I might get some better opportunities streaming. Or of myself in persona form. Something like that, yeah. One thing I would love to do on Twitch is actually do like co-streams where I join another streamer and we both play a game or something. But I fear that by my persona being a Cricketune, that might actually that might be preventing people from actually coming up to me and suggesting that I do that sort of thing, or want to do that sort of thing. I have done some in the past, but I was thinking more of a grander scale or something like that. But yeah, the whole idea of the rebranding is so that I could try to sell myself better, so that way more people will be willing to actually come in and watch me. Oh, because yeah, I've been doing this for 5 years, I believe. Yeah. The amount of people that I have so far from those 5 years have mostly joined because of the fact that I'm pretending to be a Pokemon, but that can only go so far. That, and despite having 448 followers, only like maybe 2 or 3 of those followers actively watch me, which is unfortunate. The grocer. Nah. You hope this is a tremendous amount, and all of exceptional quality, no less. Prompt me a supply that will last for many moons to come. Please accept this payment as your reward. I've added a little extra as a token of my gratitude. Divide it as you see fit. You have my deepest thanks. Perhaps I was too enthusiastic in my efforts. While he did seem appreciative, I realized now it was far more than a craftsman working alone could possibly require. I doubt he'll have need of my services for the foreseeable future. I must seek out other clients for him to make a living. I'm hard pressed to think of any other prospects in the village. But of course, this is why you travel, to meet new people and find new opportunities. Yes. Let us move on. This experience too has been enlightening, and besides, I still need to give you your share. But aiding others has given him a newfound sense of fulfillment. Let's keep up with this, because this is a nice little story quest. My way to find one in this village seems to have no choice but to beg the boon of your wisdom once more. Asking at another village. Closest neighbors are the Pelo Pelo of Wachimpelo. Yes, perhaps the little ones would have need of a protector. Yeah, I do work at a grocery store, but I don't really see that as a marketable image for streaming on Twitch. I mean, who knows? It could be, but I don't want to go down that route. I already have it set in stone that I want the path that I want. It's just I need to get someone to make the VTuber avatar and then go ahead with it. Yes, keeps seizing up for some reason. Getting any dropped frames, but I am apparently skipping frames. Anything funny in my task manager that might be doing anything to it. No. You call those guys that are leaders in the dungeon a tactician? No, usually you just call them tanks. They usually decide the flow of battle because they have to take a majority of the damage. Like in these kind of MMORPGs, there's usually a tank, a healer, and a DPS. The DPS focuses on the damage. The healer keeps everyone healed up, while the tank focuses on distracting the enemy so that they don't attack the DPS. Some of the animes have a person called tactician. Yeah, that is a role. I think the closest thing to a tactician in Final Fantasy XIV would be the scholar or the sage, which both of those are healing classes. Do have Scholar leveled, but I don't play Scholar. I don't like playing the healing classes. Stream ID? No, I don't think I'd want to go in that direction either. I already have it set how I want to rebrand myself. I just need to get up and go to actually find someone who can do the VTuber avatar or model and then go with it. Basically, my biggest hurdle right now is just trying to find someone who's willing to make the VTuber avatar. Either that, or I can try to figure it out myself. But I don't think I'd have the time for that sort of thing. It's all right, Reno. I appreciate your input, though. You are the one viewer among the 448 followers that actively watch me, so your input is definitely appreciated. Trick is now is that I need to find more viewers like you, Reno. I'm glad you do. All right, now where do I go? Oh, no, he went all the way back here. Okay, this is the last stretch of his little quest. Are there people in this game that play? Oh yeah, tons of people play Scholar. It's one of the many healing classes. Yeah, there's four there's four healing classes. The Conjurer, who can then become a white mage. Then you got the Scholar, which is the healing version of Summoner. Then you get the Astrologian, that's its own class as well, and the Sage. Sage was added in the last expansion, which was Endwalker, I believe. Yeah, as you can see, I'm only level 15 for Conjurer, because the reason I did that was because back before Stormblood, I think it was. If you got levels in certain classes, then you would get like skills that would transfer over to other classes. So like, for example, here you'll see that I'm level 4 as an archer. That's because back then when you reached level 4 as an archer, that gave you a skill that pretty much just increased your attack damage. And it was one of the few ways for a magic user to have their own personal damage buff. But then since Stormblood, that whole idea has been scrapped. So now me being a level 4 archer is completely pointless. I don't have that skill anymore that I earned from that. And that's kind of the reason why I'm level 15 as a Conjurer, because that also gave me another skill. But as of Stormblood, I'm pretty sure it was Stormblood. Yeah. There goes that skill. But then you'll see that my Scholar is level 90. That's because Scholar and Summoner share the same EXP bar. So if you train Summoner, you train Scholar at the same time, because they're both tied to being an Arcanist, which is a magic range DPS. It's kind of one reason why some people suggest that if you start playing this game to actually be an Arcanist for a magic class, because not only you'll get the Summoner, who's a pretty good DPS class to begin with, but you also got the Scholar, which then if you want to go the healing route, then you've already got that leveled up. Okay, we're supposed to talk to someone up here. We walked off the wall too far. Right, so now Furler's about to go on his first bodyguard job. We're gonna go and supervise him. To play well, you always went hunter for ranged and shaman for healing and range. Oh yeah. Yeah, when I first played this game, I originally started with Thaumaturge, which was yeah, this class, but then once I got to about that level, I wasn't really feeling it. Like I didn't really care for be a Thaumaturge. So then one of my friends suggested I try Arcanist instead, and then went to Arcanist, and now I have a level 90 summoner. Now, and I mostly main this class, Summoner, but I'm focusing on the new class that was added to the game for this expansion called Pictomancer, and I'm definitely enjoying playing Pictomancer. I also need to get my Red Mage leveled up. I enjoy playing Red Mage as well. I like to play the magic classes whenever I play MMORPGs. The only reason I have Machinist, Reaper, and Gunbreaker leveled is so I can do the necessary role quests that get introduced in each expansion. At one point, WoW was all you played. I might have had... That might have happened to me with a particular game or two. Horrible seedling. The little mouthy boy. Oh. Ah. There's the big mouthy boy. Not after that nasty blow you took. You did keep him safe. Suppose as a matter of perspective, how would you evaluate me? You're as unarmed, and that's what matters. That's how you be a bodyguard. Strength for will, it rivals that of any Yakoi. Oh, he's just determined to make money, that's what. Really wish there was an aetherite in that area. That's the spirit. No, most of us grew up hearing the old stories that the Yakoi are as dangerous as they look and a people to be feared. You, my friend, you put your life on the line to protect mine, and that's a story I intend to share with my entire village. They'll see you folks aren't so scary after all. Even if they need a gentle giant to protect them, they should ask for Mefurler. Oh, there you go. You got your name out there. Don't know what twist of fate led you to me, but I am grateful. Great honor though it was, deep down I yearned to protect not a place, but my people, but the people. Living who have yet to finish their stories and be enshrined in memory. Henceforth, I am Mefurler the Defender, and I will do everything in my power to build a relationship of trust with our good neighbors, the Pelu Pelu. Yeah. Oh, what do we get for choice? Oh, right, it's all this stuff again. Let's go with some maple teriyaki this time. There, his little quest is done. But now he's got a whole new quest. Because the quest we did here ties into a similar quest that we did around here. Yeah, see, now he gets to hang out with whoever we did a quest with back in the Pelu Pelu village. Rather than wait for his words to bring new clients to me, I wanted to take the initiative and travel to Huachun Pelo to sell my services. Now, there was a fella that could probably use a bodyguard. A merchant named Nopley. I will descend the cliff. Oh, okay. I figured you'd take the long way around. Yeah, it's just right around here. We're going to take an effort and see if we can reach this blank spot on the map. So complete the map. Right around here, I think. Yeah, it's just right over this mountain ridge. It's absolutely nothing. Suppose we could dive into that pond, river, lake, whatever you call that. That's totally a lake. Well, now we'll just head over to where the quest wants us. Crystals, I stored them in a warded pot to contain their chaotic energies. Good news is I think I know just how to put them to use. That's good to know that he's found a use for the corrupt crystals. Curler Defender, of course I've heard of him. He's the Yokoi who saved one of our fishermen, right? Everyone's been talking about it. Love to make his acquaintance. In fact, I might even have a job for him. How soon can we meet? Right the hell now, if you'd like. What do you mean he came down the cliff? Yeah, that's just a stepping stool for them, I guess. Merchant by trade. Should I need a bodyguard, I would gladly offer my services. Heard the rumors, but now that I've seen you in the flesh, I can tell you're every bit as stalwart as they say. Be just a golden opportunity for us both. You see, I want to make a deal with the folks at Chihuahua Salt Turn. The thing is, the Chihuahua are infamous for bullying the weak into buying their salt at outrageous prices. The word no tends to invite vicious neck throttlings, or so it is strongly intimidated. Hey, I like a good challenge. As long as you have my back, I'm sure I need fear for my neck, right? Follow me. Oh, okay. This is going to be awkward. Yeah, yet I must confess a feeling of unease. Chihuahua cling to the glory of the old days when the Yokoi ruled over all. In their eyes, to wield violence and take that which they covet is right and true. Yeah, this is... I don't think this is going to go well. I don't know if we could sneak over like this. Oh good, we can. Teehee. Is as he's feared. Just wanted to barter. What offense there is in that? Any tongue this one has. The divine blessing is not for him. Surrender coin and be gone. Divine blessing, they refer to their salt. Monopoly is in no position to bargain. The best course may be to retreat. We're here to protect and support him. See, not only to ensure safety, but ensure success as well. I am he who is named Mefurler, and any who lay hands upon this Pelupelu shall suffer the same violence tenfold. Mefurler, the temple guardian, slayer of many monsters, his story is all known. That one is friend of Wook-Lamat, who bested Valley Garmonda on holy ground. Yep, and I'm gonna best you guys if you don't sell this guy some salt. Terribly sorry about all this. I didn't mean to pressure anyone. Let's see if we can negotiate an agreement, and if not, the three of us will be on our way before you know it. Of course, I wouldn't want to waste your time if I wasn't confident I could offer something worth your while. As we all know, the flames of Valley Garmonda linger on in these parts, yes? Well, I have to imagine that all the everlasting fire would have less than desirable effects on your crops and livestock. That's why you're forced to sell your salt at such a high price, right? You have to make a living somehow. What if I told you could use these corrupted crystals imported from distant Eorzea to solve your woes? These crystals have the ability to change the elemental aspect of natural energies. By constructing a series of converters, you could turn those undying flames into nutrients for the soil and all sorts of wonderful things. Possibilities are endless. Offer miracle crystals for salt? Words of gold hide back black intent. Any merchant who wears this mask is sworn to uphold the peddler's code of honor. Pelupelu pride ourselves on spreading joy through trade. The trader protects his reputation with the same ferocity as you who protect the Holy Lands. See his truth and heed his words. Corrupted crystals turn fire into earth, fill soil with life, and Urquapacha with green. False promises all. Little one offers nothing but for divine blessing. Be gone. Those two are dicks. I will trust and trade divine blessing for your crystal. Not tell Chihuahua apart, but we've met before with Volopor. Wook-Lamat saved me from Mountain Bird. Oh yeah, he's the guy who got attacked by that rock bird earlier. Convenient flashback. Yeah, that bird. Remember her and Ardette. The trader speaks wisdom too. He is worthy. I ken they are slow to change, proud and afraid, but not forever. Time comes truth and proof and trust. Perfect. Probably shouldn't wear out our welcome. Yeah. That would be a good idea. Now we fly up past this mountain so we can save ourselves 70 gil. Oh, we can't land on this roof. We can land on this part of the roof, but not the one with the big gaping hole in it. That didn't go as well as I hoped. I only managed to trade one measly crystal for a fistful of salt. Look on the bright side, it was a small yet crucial step towards building a trade relationship with the Wogger Saltern. To me, and that's the biggest wealth success I could have ever hoped for. Next step, stock up on all different kinds of corrupted crystals for Jijimolu, then try my hand at building an elemental converter. Know I can find a market for these things one way or another. Plus, once the Chihuahuas see actual results, they're sure to come around. Yes, it's all thanks to you, Crick, and seemingly endless cavalcade of acquaintances. There, those two are happy. Here, now that we unlocked flying, we can do all these quests, but I'll probably save those for off-stream, because I don't think they're... Those will probably take a bit long to get complete. Also don't really need to do them either. If they... Let's see what they give out first. They just give out EXP, yeah. If they give out EXP, we could just skip it. But if they give out, like, items, then they're kind of worth doing. Depends on the item. That's just food. Already got food in the inventory. This guy. Oh, he gives an ingredient. Tirali aloe. I'll not bother with that. Thinking more along the lines of like an equip or something like that. Oh geez, this guy's all the way up here. This also gives food. You know, won't worry about that. Max level, as of this expansion, the maximum level in this game is 100. Which I'm 2 levels away on the Pictomancer. All these quests just give out EXP and food items, so I'm not going to worry about them. Reach 100 on any class, so all this right here, yeah, the max level is 100. But you can get 100 on all these. You can even get 100 on the crafting classes if you cared to as well. All right, let's continue the main story. If you reach level 100, if you reach level 100 on a single class, it allows you to access a type of currency called tomestones, which are these fellas right here. Specifically this one, the Allegan Tomestone of Aesthetics. You need this to buy stronger gear, which you get this by doing various content, but only when you hit level 100. But another thing is that if you can get level 100 on every single one of these classes, then yeah, there's a quest pops up and it gives you a mount or something like that. Depends on the patch or the expansion. Time return to Tuliolol. After scaling Tyrol's tallest mountain and battling Legend of Beasts to death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before you visit the next destination laid out in the saga. Alright, back to Tuliolol. New quests are opened up in the city itself. Rest well, everyone. Matt, did you hear me? Lost our own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. Cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Get a cutscene where we're just chilling. Oh, here. Wonder if it's my Uber Eats order. DoorDash? Oh no, it's just you. Okay.
You have a moment?
No, I don't. Bye.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
I'm not interested. Sorry. Go on. I'm a dwarf.
So,
What? Spit it out already. Like, I don't know how to say it. Huh?
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
Yeah,
We
sure,
should go
stuffiness.
outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
No, I'd rather stay in here. It's more comfy. Why do midgets laugh when they run? I don't know. This grass tickles the... Oh. I see. Okay. The resplendent quarter and... Yeah, gotta follow the kitty. Hoping it's right next to an aetheryte. Oh, I like how this guy's dressed up in the Garlean gear. This isn't the taco stand. That guy's getting uppies. Hey, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? Healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. For the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. See you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Finding more who believe in your cause, I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough, thank you, Peshior. Thank you, Third Promise. All those smiling faces. Like how we're getting good camera shots of the lizard kid there getting uppies. I don't feel like wandering. I feel like continuing the adventure. And then it's suddenly morning. Took us that long to get up here.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Do you remember what I said at the top of Orkor Zormor?
No, I didn't.
That I
Refresh
would fight
me.
to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Oh, yeah, that part. Yes.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then.
Must have hurt, didn't it?
About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war.
That's one portion of it.
And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
See. Happy bird. Happy bird person. Happy cat guy and goblin. Or moblin. Yeah, that's a moblin. Happy giants. Happy old woman. Everyone is happy.
I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others.
Well, there you go.
Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
Yeah, that'd do it. Our ideals are nice in theory. Yeah, no, we'll go with the first one. Totally something she would say.
Really? I feel proud somehow. It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded, it means a lot.
We're not done this yet. You haven't succeeded.
So,
Halfway there.
this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness.
Yeah, everyone already assumed that. You didn't need to scream it at the top of the city.
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
Yeah, that's because we're doing 90% of
If
the
it
work.
wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
You hired me to be here. Can't exactly say no at this point.
Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the caverns.
Yeah, okay. God damn it, it's still night out. I didn't sleep long enough. It's not a feather bed either. That better not be at the other end of that door. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's just Alphino. I had to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, I'll soon be back to the road for us. Peaceful intentions. That didn't unlock any quests. Oh, nice. This quest will give us a new weapon. Those will belong shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Now that we've refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Thralljaw and Koana have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. That would be equal with them, but for Bakuljaja's thievery, which has left us one short. Knifing Braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. Can't have more than 3 keystones at most. You think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will be taking back what's mine, this I swear. Yes. Fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakuljaja, because unleashing a Valley Garmonda is any indication, using his lead, anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. All find ourselves being forced to take from one another. Say I'd be comfortable with that. Neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mawulja and the Sprawl and the force of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Kubrax. That's where I was born, if you recall. I didn't. I haven't been there back since Papa took me in when I was a baby. The Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. The saga has said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience to the Dawn Servant. Little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Kentranim befriended a 2-headed king known as the Otarch before commencing in his travels across Tyrol. Journeyed here several times afterwards, was ultimately lost at sea. At least that is the commonly held belief. Headed king certainly sounds like Papa. So this Kenterim fellow must have come to Turiola. He indeed arrived some 80 years ago. The capital may not have been built yet. Vestiges of Yakhoi architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Otarch, didn't you? Then Kentranem must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Tyrol once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamuljaw's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Kilbrax. All things considered, Yaktel seems to be the obvious choice for our next destination. Here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. Make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Koana's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? Now, you'll throw up more often in a balloon. So we're gonna go to the dirigible landing. Excuse me. Fine, just fine. Let's note how they perform compared to Eorzean airships. That's pretty much what they are. They're just airships. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Scared. Are you sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yaktel? They'll stay in the air. That's what it's designed for. You ready? Max packed in her goodbye said there's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything, I'm just making sure you're not nervous. I've been in an airship. You're the nervous one. Knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand just until I settle my nerves? Ask Arundel. Stick in the mud? He'd never let me live it down. She has third promise. Just wait a moment. What's my blue? Blue and Tobbly. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Ooh. So. Before that, it gained popularity in Yok Tyrol as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right, we tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at a market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. The mage wearing this earring could only be my grandfather. The merchant happened to mention which market? One in Yaktel, to where it seems you're already bound. Luck, then I shall see my next clue once we arrive. Is it a coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Just gotta board this dirigible and I'm good as there. Last call for passengers. I really hope she wins. Actel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Jeez.
Are you all right?
No, she's just airsick.
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozumauka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
She's gonna take all the tumbles. Everyone looks at
It
her.
was one time.
Is the Chapral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Indeed. Just so you know, shall be very cross if you push me. I'd rather not push you. I've fallen into high tide harbor enough times to be a professional diver. There's no way I'd fall into something like this on accident. Right. So blue about this forest? You'll see. There's our free weapon. Let's see if it's any better than what I already have equipped. It is. Huzzah. Nice and purple. And I like the easel. Easel's kind of cool. Gives us a chest gear. Ready to head on in? Yes. Let us head on in. First task should be find the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly on us. Third promise in a retinue, I presume. Right, I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Oh, okay. Everyone? Who might that be? But one way to find out. Let's go follow him. Ah, the others are here.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
Geez, I guess we shouldn't have stopped in at Tuliol all that. Oops.
Third promise. If you would please join us. Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Oh.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Well forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Now. Save that energy for later.
Claimants, please present your colors.
Red.
I have red. Blue. On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which means...
He works with Kwana.
Together again, as fate would have it.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
This is gonna work out.
Not the one hit.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Bibil.
So they gotta cook.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say? Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
Indeed.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Probably.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Kwana still wants to modernize Tyrol. And these two don't give a goddamn.
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
Get cooking.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
Well, you're about to find out. First thing we actually want to do is attune to that aetherite. Done that before actually accepting the quest. No, I don't need to repair. Okay, we're good. First Promise and Bakul Jaja are formidable in the field, but in the kitchen, I think the odds are in our favor. Do you suppose the First Promise and Bakul Jaja will wear matching aprons? I dearly hope so. Fortunate this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempt to delay us. Right. Guess for endangering my people with his schemes. You just compete fairly. He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. Never understand him. Beside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. See it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. No, that's not what he meant. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Competition has a team of 6. The 2 claimants, Surreal Ja, Bakul Jaja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. Task subtly delegated should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble the necessary ingredients. Too easy. Doesn't be overconfident lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. The order of business should be determining the recipe for Zabruk Pibble. Hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. The nature of this feat, asking for answers directly, may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the sprawl people. Let's gather here once we've seen what clues the village has to offer. Yes. Now we gotta talk to 4 various people with quest markers above their heads. Ooh, there's a Vista. We'll look at that first. Brax, standing on the edge of a cenote in the midst of a dense forest. Brawl home village has a clearing open to the sky for stargazing. Name of the settlement means Red Brax. Fierce beast related to the coral. This bold shade is painted liberally upon the walls of the wooden dwellings. Cool. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one's called achiote. Mostly used to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Our most popular cuisine. Recipe for Zabruk Pibble? I wish I could tell you, friend, a dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden for divulging anything. Orders from Hanuma Rook himself. But you're mentioning it gives me a fierce craving. I don't know if there's still a brook to be had at market. Wink, wink. Oh, there's one recipe. Oh. They're having a push fight. Cut our losses and head to Mammoog. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool, Vady. He won't tan our hides up for leather if we dare to return with enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? Hi, what's up? What are you looking at, Salt Licker? Mind your own business. Oh, they might steal another bloody keystone. Plus gemstone trader. He don't have much to sell right now, but when we complete some fates, then his inventory will expand. Bright banana peel. That is a colorful banana. Usually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no, it appears I've gone and dropped my Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it from all the steam issuing from my underground oven. There's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana when you use the leaves in your cooking. Right. All right, now we gotta go to the location and share our findings. Great story, I'm back. What did we discover about Sibruk Pibil? Pre-prediction villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observation of the techniques yielded clues enough. The lady blending local herbs and spices was too happily to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to the dish. One in particular she attributed to all common raw dishes. Achiote, she called it. See, then if Sibruk Pibil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook bearing bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul or banana in certain localities. It seemed the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Squeaky flesh of a bipedal fish. A brook, without a doubt. As would be expected of a dish called Sibruk Pibil. To summarize, the dish is one of a brook, flavored with a combination of spices that includes achiote and steamed underground within najul or banana leaves. Our assumptions are correct. We must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. Staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forests while you were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and Walded Brook, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to a master cleaner. That we should next divvy up our tasks with some gather. While some gonna gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in gathering. That you do, Alphino, you adorable little firewood gathering fellow. I too should be glad to volunteer my aid. The rest of us will gather ingredients so I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I'm happy to lead someone to a suitable brook if they will perform the requisite deed. Alize? For the jewel leaves, I believe I'm capable of acquiring that much on my own. Warned, you won't find a jewel in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland, forests far below these. Surgeon may be time-consuming. Well, they'll try bartering first. Speed encourages our communication with the locals, after all. Hamachi, Crick, if you would accompany me on my errand? Yes. Let us go barter some bananas. What better way to whet my appetite? Hear about our tasks, then. Clementi had no specific task assigned to her, so I had her accompany me, no more, no less. Right. There, now we got a free chess piece. Oh noes, it's sleeveless. And this next quest gives us some pants. So now we're gonna go talk to that cook that low-key told us about the banana leaves. Yeah, got any bananas to spare, my man? Now, jewel leaves for purposes other than Zabul Pibble, naturally. Unfortunately, I just used up my last. You'll have to travel to Lower Forest for more. Deal with it. Bomajit Grove is a source of the finest jewel leaves you'll find, while variants you sometimes see in the city markets can't compare. See, I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika Heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires that you go through the Kinbeck Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. Well, but that means we can't get our jewel leaves. And can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. Kind of you. Any last-minute advice you would be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Sibruk Pibble to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Okay, that totally did not help us get our banana leaves, but fine. Feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Turiolal. Perhaps there is something about Zebruk Pibble that we have yet to learn, something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Like who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. If it's Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the old war. Between the Zbral and the Mamuldra, right? Spores have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Zebruk Pibble. Steam and Bruck have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilsanaso. It lies a short distance to the east. Ilsanaso? Understood. Thank you for your help. Come on, let's go and see the place. We're at our 4 hours. Probably a good stopping point. We can pick this back up tomorrow anyway. Here, don't have to repair. I think we're good. Yeah. Don't want to. Anyone who's still watching longer than necessary. Our 4 hours. Switch it over to here. We're going to end the stream for tonight. So yeah, we managed to get Final Fantasy Adventure dealt with. And, got some more progress in the Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. So for tomorrow's stream, I might actually change it up a little bit because, well, not only because I've completed Final Fantasy Adventure, but also because, as I said earlier in the stream and in my Discord, No Man's Sky got another update. So I think what we'll do for tomorrow is we'll hop on No Man's Sky for a little bit, see if we can check out some of the new things that's been added, and maybe even start the latest expedition that should go live soon. And then after that, we'll continue on in some Final Fantasy XIV, get some more Dawntrail happening. Yeah, and then when I said, and to repeat what I said earlier in the stream, I don't know. Due to No Man's Sky doing another expedition that I would like to stream, that might interfere with the idea of me playing Secret of Mana and Trials of Mana. But I'll see what I can squeeze in. Like maybe since I'm typically do 3 streams a week, all 3 streams will have Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. But probably what I could do is maybe do one day as Secret of Mana, one day with No Man's Sky, and then another with either or something like that. So that way we can get some progress and all that stuff. I still do want to play the first 3 Mana games up until the release of Visions of Mana, which comes out in August 29th. I do want to get that game and stream it. Do stick around though, because I would like to send you guys out on a raid. Let's see here. Could raid rare, but I raid rare way too many. Way too much. Still playing Elden Ring anyway. I was thinking there's raiding Middle Age stream because he started playing some No Man's Sky, but now he's playing Fallout 76. So suppose we could raid the Duders. First person Duders. They're still playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Go ahead and give them the raid. Yeah, feel free to join in on that raid. I'm sure the two of them would appreciate it. Again, they're playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I believe Mayor Sheriff's playing Diamond while Sleepy's playing Pearl. They're playing it both at the same time. Yeah. Feel free to join in on that raid. So again, next stream will be tomorrow. Expect a little bit of No Man's Sky and some more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. With all that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good night. Hope to see you all tomorrow. And please enjoy the first-person duders.